Well, WWE Raw happened tonight for March 5th, 2018. What do I think about this edition of Raw? Overall, I will say this. I wasn't necessarily bored throughout the episode. That's always a good sign when most of the show is not boring. You know, sometimes what hurts wrestling is when the show is boring. Now, it wasn't necessarily a good episode. There's some good flashes in there, but I wouldn't say this was an overall good episode. But I wouldn't say that this was a boring episode of Monday Night Raw. What is up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you the WWE Raw review for March 5th, 2018. We got a lot to talk about for this episode, so let's get started to it. I love Ronda Rousey segments. I don't know if any of you guys like Ronda Rousey segments. I don't know how you guys feel when you watch Ronda Rousey, but hashtag cringe Ronda. These segments are golden. These segments are what I look forward to now every week, and I am so glad WWE, they wanted to make it clear. They were like, you know what? Ronda's going to be at every show until WrestleMania. That's one thing they wanted to make clear, is that Ronda is going to be there. Ronda is going to be at every show. So now you have something to look forward to, because these Ronda Rousey segments are not only terrible, they're awesome. They're really bad, but they're great. Cringe Ronda is amazing, and this girl has so much potential in the WWE. I am showing all my friends these Ronda Rousey segments, man. This shit was great. Like, I literally was so happy with this segment because it was just so funny. First of all, you get Stephanie, you get Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle did not sound like, you know how I do my Kurt Angle impression, where Kurt Angle's all like, alright guys, you know what it's time for. Like, Kurt Angle actually sounded normal. Like, Kurt Angle didn't sound all bad on the microphone. He actually, I don't know, he actually was talking competently. He actually sounded like the Kurt Angle I know and love, not this Kurt Angle that says, WWE, Stephanie McMahon, oh, it's true, it's damn true. Like Kurt Angle actually sounded competent in his opening promo, and then out comes Stephanie, and then, you know, Stephanie is doing her usual Stephanie promo. Like, it's like with Paul Heyman when it comes to Stephanie McMahon. If you heard one Stephanie opening segment promo, you've heard a bunch of them, man, because Stephanie is usually the same. Oh, come on, Kurt. You don't want to do this, Kurt. You're a WWE GM. You shouldn't be doing this, Kurt. Let's just go to the back. And then Ronda comes out, and I'm sorry. No matter what, I still don't think that Bad Reputation is a good theme song for wrestling. I'm sorry. Y'all may think that. Y'all may like, I don't give a damn about Bad Reputation, but that Joan Jett song, that's not a WWE theme. Like, the more I listen to it, the more I don't think, oh, that's a WWE theme. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is just not a WWE theme song. That is just something where I'm just like, I don't know. It's like such an odd song. Like, I don't know. It doesn't get me hyped. And I think fans are still trying to recognize that, hey, that's Ronda Rousey's theme. Like, I think some fans are still trying to recognize that too. They're like recognizing, like, oh yeah, that's what Ronda Rousey comes out to. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. And so Ronda comes out, and I swear, man, Ronda is just. I love her on the mic, man. She just that girl just so bad. It's so great at the same time. So Ronda, literally, she's all going and she's doing her little hand clap. She literally hand claps every fan in the arena that's in the front row. And Stephanie goes, "I think you missed one." And Ronda's like, huh, "I'll go get you back next time." Like, Ronda, come on, man. You're coming out for some serious business, and here you all coming out like, yeah. Fucking all smiling and shit. and then it's like, you know, they're trying to build up that Steph McMahon, like, it's like, Ronda, you do have in your contract that you can face anyone at WrestleMania as long as it's not a champion or something. And Ronda's like, yeah, I do. Like the way she answered that, like, yeah, I do. Like she wasn't even sure she had that on her contract. And so Stephanie's like, so why don't we get a drum roll? Drum roll, please. Who is Ronda gonna face at WrestleMania? And literally, The drum roll seriously starts. Ronda, as low as she can on the microphone, goes, "You." And like, here's the thing. WWE microphone skills, it's literally like you have to pause a lot, be over dramatic with your words. That's what WWE microphone skills are. Ronda is like literally like someone just talking like she's using a regular microphone just to talk. Like she's just like, okay, yeah, yeah, I'm just here, I'm happy. Like she's using that to literally talk. She did not even wait until like the drum roll went on and like give a facial like an eye roll like she's sick of Stephanie's antics. No, she went, "You." And even Stephanie looked all like, well, like, oh, whoa, Ronda, you're supposed to wait a little bit. And so then afterwards they did where like, Stephanie was all like, Ronda, I can't wrestle. I'm not a WWE superstar. And then Triple H came out, and then Triple H was like, Ronda, you got to think of a different match. And then this led to Kurt Angle all of a sudden, like, saying like, well, Stephanie, you have different contract. You're also a WWE superstar. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. And I was like, wait, what? And then like Kurt Angle's like, and then also Triple H, I want to fight you. So we're going to do it. Tag team match. And it was like, that's how you announce this Ronda Rousey match. It's not like you build up anticipation or suspense for it. You literally just announce, oh yeah, it's going to happen. So then afterwards, and the way that Triple H was angled in this opening segment, I straight up thought he was going to try to pedigree Ronda. I was like, no way, he's not gonna pedigree Ronda, is he? And so Triple H looked like he was, but then he tries to go for another sucker punch on Kurt Angle. Angle and Triple H exchange. And this segment was literally like, it would never end. Like, at points where it's like, okay, this segment's over, they finished what they were doing, time to move on. It was like, no, let's add in this Stephanie trying to attack Ronda. Oh, that's going to be some good money right there. And so Stephanie does that, and then you think, okay, Ronda gets up, no-sells it, shows that she's a badass. All right, segment, let's move on. No, let's get Triple H trying to beat up Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle gets the ankle lock on Triple H. Oh, that's it. End the segment. No. Let's go with Stephanie again, and Ronda will go and lift Stephanie up. Look like she's about to do an F5 or an attitude adjustment, but she just does a Samoan drop. It was like, end the segment. The segment's over. And stuff like that. But we ended it with our girl, Cringe Ronda, and Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. Standing tall. Like I say, I'm going to just repeat myself. I'm going to be like a boring repeating machine when it comes to Ronda Rousey segments. Show these to your friends, because I think your friends would get more enjoyment and would kind of get drawn in more to wrestling. If you're a hardcore wrestling fan, this is just some great humor, but it's also really good. Like, because one, Triple H is working on it, and Stephanie's involved. So WWE is going to put effort to make you care about these stories. Two, it's Ronda Rousey, so that's another reason why WWE would put an effort to make you care about this story as well. This opening segment was good. It left me with my, okay, I got my Ronda Rousey fix for tonight. I got my Kurt Angle fix. I got my Triple H and Stephanie fix. I'm good. Now, I'm always a big proponent of someone that's like, hey, you got to open up the show that leads to your main event. That's how I always believe it when it comes to wrestling. That's just me. But I understand with Ronda not really being fully trained yet, and the situation that's at hand, that they just wanted you to leave wanting more. And that's what this segment did. Not a lot of wrestling segments nowadays do this where they want you wanting more. And that's how I felt about this Ronda and Stephanie and Kurt Angle segment. I said, and Triple H segment. I said, wow, I really want more of this shit. I'm looking forward to this shit. Like, in both of a way, because I find it entertainingly funny and bad, but also in a storytelling sense where I just think that, hey, you can tell they're putting in effort. Hey, how come you can't do this for the rest of your fucking show? Because that's what I don't understand, man. Like, if Stephanie or Triple H were involved with something, they always put in effort. But they weren't involved in this, I don't know how much effort they would put in it. But overall, I felt like this was a solid opening to Raw. I said, hey, this is how you're going to kick off Raw? Good. Then you follow it up with Asuka versus Nia Jax. A good matchup at Elimination Chamber between these two women. They put on a solid matchup on Raw. Nia Jax looks like a badass, not wanting to tap, but she ultimately has to tap out. And I'm glad it didn't go with, like, like Asuka breaks her arm, that Nia Jax was just holding on and stuff like that. Another solid match between these two women. Nia Jax ends up tapping out, and she looked good in this encounter. I was fine with it. I said, hey, good stuff by WWE. Good booking decisions. I was like, okay, Raw's going good. And then all of a sudden, we got to our Cena promo. And I was saying to myself, wait, why is John Cena coming out to cut a promo? He's literally like, okay, he's on SmackDown. He's in the SmackDown main event at Fastlane this Sunday. Why is Cena literally coming out looking to cut a free agent Cena promo here? What does he have to say? And so Cena literally comes out and he gives us the SmackDown rebound. He's like, yeah, I went to SmackDown and I found my road to WrestleMania. I'm coming on Raw because someone will interrupt me on SmackDown if I try to cut this promo. That's literally the reason why Cena had to cut this promo on Raw, was because someone on SmackDown would have interrupted him while he was cutting this promo. So Cena was saying how he beat AJ Styles, he went to SmackDown, and now he's fighting for the WWE title, and he said, AJ, if you want to make a big match at Mania, you got to face me, Shinsuke, in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Let's do it. What was the point? Like literally, they literally had it where it's like, okay, you had two really solid segments. Now you're following it up with this SD rebound Cena crap, where John Cena is literally giving us a SmackDown rebound. And now you have it where you're trying to hype up Fastlane, where fans are just kind of indifferent towards that pay-per-view anyways. And I thought, this is a brand extension. This is brand warfare. Why would Kurt Angle, the Raw general manager, allow free agent Cena to come out there and be like, hey, Kurt, I'm going to promote our biggest rival's brand pay-per-view on Smack. Like, in a kayfabe sense, this makes no sense. This is so dumb. Like, seriously, they have Survivor Series. They all have these egos of brand supremacy. Yet they're like okay with Cena coming out there and be like, I'm gonna just go promote SmackDown. Like what? You understand how dumb it is? Like that's like just like saying like like you're like the Cleveland Browns and you're a player and you're like, hey guys, I'm gonna go to the Pittsburgh Steelers real quick and like promote how like the Browns are a good organization even though we can't win football games. Like, the hell? That's like an Oakland Raider fan going to Kansas City Chiefs fan and saying like, hey, is it cool if I just like come out here and talk about how the Chiefs suck and the Raiders are awesome and recap the Raiders season? Like seriously, like how dumb is that, man? How dumb is that? Like, so Cena cuts his promo, and then Goldust comes out, and then literally this was me. I was like, okay, why is Goldust coming out? Why is he cutting this promo? Look, I like Goldust, great promo guy, cut wonderful promos back in the 90s. Awesome dude in the late 90s. Y'all gotta check out his old stuff if you haven't seen it. But man, this is 2018. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do here. Oh, they're doing a okay. Okay, cool. They're doing the Cena Goldust match. Sweet. I know what I'm doing with my time. Deuces. That's what I did. I said deuces. I went to the bathroom. I took care of some chores. I washed the dishes. I did what most of the comment section says for me to do, which is clean my room. Which I don't know why they always say that when my room is fine. So I did everything. I did what I needed to do. I didn't need to watch this match. Right? I knew what was going to happen. LOL, Cena wins. Yay. So it was just like, oh my god. Oh. I don't know why they do stuff like this. I don't know why they're like, oh, Cena and Gold. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Like, that's like, Cena's promo work has been funny and great as of late, but it's not something where I'm all like, oh, like I need to sit here and watch every single promo. Like, no, it's just bad. And so we move on forward. What else happened? I'm sorry, guys. I try to go stuff off my head, and I don't always like talking about everything that happens on Raw because not a lot of this stuff are beneficial when it comes to Raw. Oh yeah, we had Bayley versus our girl, guys. Hashtag Mandy Wrestling. If y'all chase Oliver faithful, y'all know who Mandy Wrestling is. Hashtag Mandy Wrestling taking on Bayley in a solid exchange. Bayley ends up winning. Sasha Banks comes out. and saves Bayley. And then, by oh God, man, they're finally understanding, look, no matter what we do with Sasha, heel or face, she's gonna be the flippin' same. There's not gonna be much of a difference. Now, Bayley, she's the one that needs Sasha Banks. Here's the thing. I understand, like, yes, Sasha Banks is really not doing shit in wrestling. But if there is someone who can crawl out of a hole and try to do something with their character and be pretty well at it, Sasha Banks has a better chance than flipping Bayley. Bayley's character is so one-dimensional and so boring. It needs all the help in the world. So afterwards, Sasha, she's trying to be friendly towards Bayley. Like, she's literally trying to be all like, okay, hey, Bayley, you good? And Bayley's like, cold shoulder, pissed off, like, why'd you help me? Yes, good. Yeah, you're right, Bayley. Why'd you help me? Don't act like a fake bitch. You coming at me, Sasha, acting like we friends, but you pushed me off the chamber and shit. Get the fuck on out of here. Yes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but by God, little stuff like this is fine. Now, it's not the greatest scene in the world, and yes, I'm overreacting because barely WWE does little stuff like this nowadays when it comes to wrestling. But Jesus, Bayley needs this. Bayley needs this more than freaking Sasha. Sasha doesn't need it. Sasha's character, heel or face, it's going to be the fucking same. It's going to not make a difference. She will just talk differently on the microphone. If not, she still will be saying, we're going to make hysteria. Bayley needs this. Literally, Bayley's character is like, I like to hug people, and I'm here to have fun. Boring. Bayley just shrugging off Sasha, really realizing that she ain't no loyal friend. That's interesting, because Bayley needs more depth. Bayley needs more than just like, oh, I'm going to always trust people. You know why Becky Lynch isn't over on SmackDown? Because literally that was Becky Lynch's character, where Becky Lynch would be like, oh, yes, I am friends with everyone, and I want to be friends with everyone. And then their friend would betray her. And then all of a sudden, she'd be like, I'm still going to be friends with people. And then they would betray her again. Like, Bayley's like smartening up. And that's all I ask. It's just like, try to do something with these characters. I'm not asking to make these characters the greatest thing on earth. Just try and do something. Now, if the Sasha and Bayley match happens, will I be invested in it? I don't know. It's up to what WWE does within these next 4 weeks to see what they do with the Bayley character to get me interested. Because if she goes on and, she cuts these lame promos, it might hurt her. But showing Bayley is like not trusting Sasha, that's good. She shouldn't. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, I never thought I'd be overly positive of what they're doing with Bayley. But I am happy that they're at least trying to make a difference with the Bayley character. And they're not trying to swim up the creek trying to make her this lovable babyface because it's not working. You ruined the lovable babyface angle when she came up to the main roster and she wasn't doing jack shit all. And then all of a sudden, she went and ran through Charlotte, the undefeated queen of pay-per-views, and just had her win easily like that. You don't do that to an underdog babyface. It makes no sense. The Revival and took on the Bar, and the Bar beat the Revival. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? The Revival, honestly, when it comes down to characters in the tag team, they worked on NXT because NXT actually believed in them and actually tried to do something with them. They're not working on Raw because Raw doesn't believe in them and Raw doesn't want to do anything with them. Look, some talents, when it comes down to it, it's kind of like with Austin Aries. Austin Aries is a wonderful talent. I think he works well on Impact and on the independents. But when it comes to WWE, it just never really felt right. It never really felt like Austin Aries was like, and not to say Austin Aries couldn't succeed in the WWE, I'm pretty sure he could, but he didn't really felt like a WWE guy. Never really felt like he belonged there. The Bar, they just don't feel like main roster talents right now. They feel like, hey, they belong on NXT. And yeah, maybe it's because, not the Bar, the Revival, I should say. The Revival, and yeah, maybe the Revival is because they had injuries and they had a lot of their momentum go down. But honestly, they just don't feel like they belong on the main roster. They just don't. They just don't. And it's just that right now it's probably not the right place for them. Maybe them going to SmackDown and working with the Usos, maybe that would be a better route for them. But honestly, when it comes down to them, um, just overall in general, I just feel like they're kind of like some of those talents where it's just like, hey, maybe them being on NXT longer than they should wouldn't have been a bad thing. Because some teams and some wrestlers, sometimes they're just not a fit. Don't get me wrong, the Revival has put on great matches with like the likes of American Alpha, DIY, and everything like that. Like they can put on great matches. Like, and I'm pretty sure if they had time with the New Day and the Usos and the Bar, actually, they could put on a wonderful matches. Like, there's no denying that. It's just that there's no emphasis of really caring about the Revival. It's like the Revival, like it's just like, okay, you to understand the Revival and what they mean, it's like you have to have watched NXT, which a lot of fans don't really watch. And you can't, and I know it's like everyone's gonna be like, well, if you knew them from NXT, you would understand how talented they are. But the thing is, the Revival, it's like you have to actually watch their shit to understand it. They don't have a good resume on the main roster where it's like they have that bolsterous of NXT. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. Hope they do well. Maybe SmackDown would be the place for them to go in the near future. What else happened on Raw? That was some mid-card stuff. I think I covered most of the mid-card stuff. If I missed something, y'all can let me know. Because I think that everything's good in my neighborhood. So yeah. But when it comes down to it, we got to some of our main segments of the night. The third annual Mizzies. I'm going to talk about this one first, and then I'll go talk about, yes, all right, because I want to talk about this first. The third annual Mizzies. This was a wonderful segment. The video packages were just absolutely hilarious, man. Like, the Finn Balor one, he won the Universal title, and he's still not going for it. Fuck you, Finn, you boring piece of shit. And then the worst decision by a Raw general manager. Oh man, Miz is great, dude. Miz is just, he is so good at what he does, man. I've always been a fan. I've always liked what Miz has, but man, dude, I would say, man, these past 2 years for the Miz, he has just been so like next level, top notch. Like it's not even funny how good Miz is right now, man. It's not even funny how good. Like he's just so good at what he does, man. He's so good at what he does. And so the Mizzies were going on, and then Seth Rollins came out, and Seth Rollins literally said 2 words, and then Finn Balor came out. Whatever. And then afterwards, Seth Rollins said what I was saying, that, why are you following me around? You're like some parasite. Well, he didn't really say that, but I think Finn Balor is a parasite. And then the Miz went on to absolutely bury fucking Finn Balor. You need more than that, just a gun pose to get over here, brother. This ain't New Japan. Fucking Finn Balor. Freaking love the Miz, man. And so this led to the Miz Taraj taking on Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in a 3-on-2 handicap match. And then we had it where Seth and Finn were trying to outdo each other. And then the Miz ends up taking the pinfall because, you know, you have to make Seth and Finn look really good. And then afterwards, Kurt Angle came out. And instead of getting the Kurt Angle that we got earlier in the night, we got Kurt Angle, where Kurt Angle sounded like Rehab Angle again. And he goes, alright, Miz, you're not facing Seth Rollins at Mania. Or you're not facing Finn Balor at Mania. But what you are doing is facing both at Wrestle. Like, why do you say that? You're not facing Seth Rollins at Mania, and you're not facing Finn Balor at Mania, and now you're just like, but you're gonna face both. Just say like, hey, unfortunately, Miz, you're gonna face both at Mania. Like, what the? So dumb. And so we get a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Thank God Finn Balor is nowhere near this silly, goofy main event scene. Good. Stay away, you jobber. I'm happy with this. You blue jobber. You know what? Blue Tista, Finn Blue Lore, Blue Flynn, Blue Balor, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Born as bricks. The Blue Boar. That's what I'm calling him. The Blue Boar. Because that's what Finn Balor is. He's a boring man that does extra boring things, and he does nothing but put me and you to sleep. Yo! Fuck Finn Balor. Why does he have to have a Mania match, man? Like, for real, why does this guy get a Mania match? I just don't... Whatever, man. If he wins, oh, my... Oh. Y'all want to see a rant. The IC title is like my favorite belt of all time, too. And just picturing this blue little smurf holding the belt. Just, like, smiling like he is like a smurf. He's holding the freaking belt, smiling, wearing his stupid blue shirt. Blue Abercrombie underwear, just going like, yo, This makes me sick, man. Makes me absolutely sick. Just like the Symphony of Destruction made me sick. Okay, first of all, WWE, is Vince Russo writing for your damn company? Symphony of Destruction? What are you? Who said, oh, this is a good idea? What? Man, this is some Vince Russo gimmick shit, man. This is like if I was watching, like, Impact Wrestling in, like, 2007. Oh, there would be some Symphony of Destruction shit. Be like Jeff Jarrett versus Kevin Nash. If I was watching WCW 2000, be like DDP versus Jeff Jarrett, man. What is this Symphony of Destruction shit? And here comes Elias trying to entertain us. But of course, freaking Care Bear has to come out with his 3 catchphrases. I'm not finished with you. Get these hands. And he beats up poor little Elias, and Elias gets pinned. What are they doing with these 2 characters? See, like, WWE has, like, an idea for certain wrestlers, but you have Care Bear, who clearly is over with the fan base, that fans like. I don't know why, but they like him. I don't. But the fans like him. And we don't know what he's doing for Mania. And then you have Elias, who is just entertaining people. Fans are enjoying his little shtick. Who wants to walk with Elias? You know, they're enjoying shit. And these 2 just have no direction, no road. It's literally like, all right, you idiots, just go out there and don't do too many stupid things, but do enough stupid things to get these fans popping. It's like, I don't know what WWE's trying to do with these wrestlers. It just makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense with what they're trying to do. It just makes no sense. But hey, man, if Care Bear's not on Mania, and if he like jobs to Goldberg in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I'm good with that. I'll take that any day of the week. That'd be great. I'll be all marking out. Y'all will be pissed, but man, y'all will see Goldberg, a real badass, a real man that should be saying, get these hands, and then you'll look at Care Bear and you say, wow, why was I cheering this goofy John Cena army-wearing piece of crap when I could have been cheering a real man like Goldberg? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that says that shit, but like, seriously, what the fuck? I don't know why, but Care Bear looks like one of those guys. He looks like he doesn't wipe his ass. Like, you know, he just takes the shit, pulls up his pants, and he walks away. He don't wipe his ass. Like, I don't know why. Every time I see him, I just think he don't wipe his ass. Like, he doesn't know what toilet paper is. He's like, what's this? Toilet paper? Ugh! And he just throws it away. Fuck Care Bear. I have to get that out of the system. I talked about Finn Balor at nauseum. I talked about Care Bear at nauseum. Let's talk about another Chase Oliver favorite at nauseum. The new face of fear! Oh, thank God. WWE knows what's up. Instead of putting you to sleep with a long-winded, I'm the new face of fear. Matt Hardy, I know what you want to do, man. Like, instead of Bray Wyatt boring us to death with his goddamn promos, they just got to the fucking point. Wyatt goes, beats up Rhino for 2 seconds. Literally, it was like 2 seconds. This was like such a waste of Rhino. And then Bray Wyatt cuts a promo saying, the final deletion's coming, man. You know, I know what's happening. So Matt Hardy, show yourself. Make it known that people want to see you. And then Matt Hardy comes out. Oh, yeah. Bray Wyatt, we must have a fight at the Hardy compound. Yes. And then they show the Hardy compound and Vanguard won. And oh my God, marking the fuck up. Just finally. This should have happened months ago when you started this shit. But about damn time, like LeBron James said when he won his first NBA title, it's about damn time. Because we've been waiting for this, man. We've been waiting for the Hardy compound match. I think Bray Wyatt broke character because he was actually smiling for once in his goddamn life, legitly, not his goofy, like, scary smile. No, he was smiling because he's like, finally, I'm going to be doing something interesting again. Prepare the battlefield for massacre. And of course, this led to a lot of fans who were hating on the Woken gimmick, bashing the Woken gimmick, all of a sudden back on the bandwagon, saying, oh yes, the Hardy compound, I love it, this is awesome, can't wait. I told people this would happen. You're going to get annoyed with Matt Hardy. This is what happened in TNA. Literally, this is what happened during this time in TNA. Everyone was shitting on the whole Hardy and Hardy feud. They were saying, holy shit, this is the worst feud ever. Then the final deletion was announced, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? And then it became such a huge fanfare that fans were like, oh my God, this is awesome. I said this would happen. Once they start doing the actual Hardy compound shit that we know and love, fans are going to love it. Now, I wish WWE would actually do backstage segments with Keen Maxwell and Rebby Hardy, and we got more Vanguard 1 shit. I'd love that. But hopefully, in time we get that. Maybe Bray Wyatt goes in the lake of reincarnation. He comes out as Husky Harris. I'm hoping for funny stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, the House of Horrors didn't go well. Here's the thing. Randy Orton was like WWE champion, facing Bray Wyatt in a House of Horrors match that wasn't even for the flipping title. It wasn't even like a funny match either. And then also they were trying to sell the fact that in California, which is a West Coast area, that it was dark outside when we all knew it was still sunny out. And as well, you tried to produce it seriously. No, just have it where it's Jeremy Borash helping with the camera work, make the camera cringy, make the camera look all goofy and stuff like that, make it look not as professional. That's why we love these final deletions. We don't look at it because of its budget. We don't say, oh, it's because they do all this great. No, it's because it's so tacky and goofy. It's funny. The Matt Hardy character, it's not meant to be a world champion character. If Matt Hardy won a world title, I'll be happy because it's like, shit. A bunch of other bums are world champions. Why can't Matt Hardy be a world champion? You know what I'm saying? How come Matt Hardy can't? How come Matt Hardy can't be a new world champion, man? So yeah, when it comes down to it, man, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for it. So yeah, hopefully they do a good job with it too, man. I can't wait for Brother Nero. I knew you'd come. It'll be like the greatest thing. All right. Now, I think I talked about all the main segments. I think I did, yeah? Yeah? I don't think I missed anything. Time to talk about the main event. So you had Paul Heyman come out, and he pretty much cut the usual Paul Heyman promo. And then the USA Network was like, nope, we want to show the Tupac little short, who did it, Unsolved Mysteries. And then, oh, God. Raw was trying to run time. And during Paul Heyman's promo, half the promo got cut out because USA was trying to get to their Unsolved Mystery crap. Oh, my God. Why are we still on this Tupac and Biggie shit, man? We're in 2018, like we still trying to figure out who killed these guys. But besides that, besides that shit, Paul Heyman comes back. Like it was just so awkward. I don't know if any of y'all caught that. I don't know if y'all watch. Like I don't know if y'all. I don't know if y'all watched like Raw and USA Network. I know a lot of people stream Raw and stuff like that. But like it was just so funny if you watch it on the USA Network feed. It just randomly cuts to this Tupac Biggie crap, and then it's like goes back to Raw real quick. It was like, oh, come on, USA. That's one of your best rated shows, and you're gonna do them dirty like that? Ooh. They doing Raw dirty with their tricks, man. Oh, it's funny as hell, man. So yeah, the USA Network just almost left Raw early, but they didn't. Paul Heyman went on to cut a promo. The best line that he said was that the belt is a bitch, and that's Brock Lesnar's bitch, and that no one else can touch it but Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. And so I was saying, okay, Heyman's cutting this promo. This would be so great if Roman Reigns just came out, looked at Heyman, knocked him the fuck out, grabbed that belt, said, "My bitch now," and walked away. That's it. Boom, bam. Roman looks like a badass. He has the belt. If he wants to cut his little smart promo that I'm the guy who's here every week, so I deserve this belt, go right ahead. Do that next week. But nope. Roman comes out, literally looks at Paul Heyman, and it's like, okay, this is where you do it. This is where you have Roman just punch him in the mouth. Literally, punch him in the fucking mouth. Grab that belt and say, "My bitch now." But no, instead, Roman goes, "All I want is Brock Lesnar to be here. All I want is for him to show his face. I just want him to be around. Why isn't he around? Where is he? That's all I want. That's all I need is for him to be around." Why? Why do you do? Stop it. Stop doing this, oh, Roman's with the smarts promo. No! I don't want Roman to be like a big smark. I want Roman Reigns to be a badass. I want Roman Reigns to come out, punch people in the mouth. Like if he wants to do that promo next week with Brock's bitch over his shoulder, there you go. There you go. Or maybe if Roman wanted to do a promo, he's like, "Here's the thing. I respect my bitches, unlike Brock. So I'm going to let you keep that bitch. But just know, I'm going to make that bitch warm at WrestleMania." At least address that fact. At least make it seem like you care about the title. You just came out and you're like, "Where's Brock? I want him. Believe that." It's like, no. Don't make him say that. It's not like Roman was bad on the mic tonight. I'm not saying that. It was just the way WWE went about it. It's like, ugh. And so they were like, "Oh, and this is how the big dog wanted to end the night, man. This is how the big dog wanted to end the night and catch Monday Night Raw this next week for the face-off." Man, no, Dan Bones wants El Kukui as world champion. He wants cringe as hell. El Kukui wears shades indoors all the time. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a salsa and stuff like that. Dan Bones likes boring ass wrestlers, man. That's all we know about Dan Bones. I can't wait for WrestleMania to be over because I want to know what happens after. Nobody has charisma in WWE. Oh, Miz has charisma. I would say Miz. Stephanie on occasion can have charisma as well. But yeah, guys, WWE Raw tonight was just kind of a meh episode. You know, honestly, I wouldn't say this was a bad episode, man. Like, I want to say it was a bad episode, but like, I wouldn't say, oh, this was good. Like here's the thing: just because like Raw has some good stuff here and there that I liked, doesn't mean the episode's good. There's still a lot of flaws. You know, like not a lot of the stuff has made me be like, oh, I can't wait till next week. Like, I'm not sitting here being like, okay, I can't wait for the IC title build next week. I can't wait for Reigns versus Lesnar next week. Like, the only promos the only really segments I'm looking forward to next week are like to see how are they gonna do with Bayley. But that's not really something I'm looking forward to. I'm just kind of hoping WWE doesn't fuck up her character in this process. And like the Ronda Rousey stuff, like that, the Ronda Rousey stuff is literally like the only thing where it's like, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm generally excited for it. You know, like that's the only thing where I feel that excitement in my belly and I'm like super hyped for it, you know? So when it comes down to it, it was like, I'll say this. It wasn't a boring episode. But just because it wasn't boring doesn't mean it was a good episode. It was just kind of meh. It was just kind of, okay, it was here. It was fine. But it wasn't something where it's like, oh, I'm going to go back and watch that, brother. You know, it was okay. So there you have it, guys. So now, if you guys are done watching this video, thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. You guys are awesome. But if you guys have questions, we're going to be doing a Q&A for about 20 minutes on the channel. As always, we always do like a post-Raw, wrestling, sports, or whatever Q&A. So if you guys are down for the Q&A, y'all can stay tuned for that. But if you guys are tapping out because you said, hey, I watched my 40 minutes, I'm good. Thank you, Chase, for the Raw review. Have a good one, man. El Kukui, Blue Knight. It's Habib time. What time is it? Habib time. What time is it? Habib time. What time is it? Habib time. Why we lose all the hot divas, but we got to keep Crinkly? I don't know, man. The hot divas don't want to get paid. That's why. We have Mandy Rose. We have Mandy wrestling. Let's not fret. We have Mandy. And I think Dambos, you said like, why doesn't Nia Jax get a body shame theme? They did the body shaming theme on Total Divas. I think like that's like the next storyline on Total Divas next season. So if you want your Nia James body shaming segments, go watch that on Total Divas. Are the UFC fighter independent contractors? I want to no because I want to say yes. Yeah, I think they are independent contractors. I'm not 100% sure if they are. My favorite part of Raw tonight, Kesha was Ronda Rousey segment, 100%. The intro was fire. I thought it was fun. That was my favorite part of Raw tonight. That's a great question, though, CPZ. I don't know what the UFC like. I'm not like knowledgeable about UFC contracts like that. Like I only know about WWE contracts from like what Meltzer reports and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they are independent contractors. Let me see, UFC fighter independent contractors. Are the UFC fighters employees or contractors? Why the distinction couldn't be millions? Yeah, they're independent contractors. Yeah, they're independent. I just like looked at the article. I ain't reading the whole thing, but you can look it up, man. Is the ultimate deletion a way to write off Bray Wyatt character forever, considering the current dirty laundry in his real life? That would be a great thing to say. But I think WWE is still super high on the Bray Wyatt character. If anything, it's like a way to get Bray Wyatt over while also like helping at the fact that it's the Woken Matt character. So yeah. Chase, are you going to be watching the Strong Style Evolved pay-per-view? Straight shooter. It's in Long Beach, California. What do you think I'm doing that weekend? I'm not trying to be a dick, but yeah, no, I am actually going to the Strong Style Evolved. I'm going to that event. I'm actually excited. I think it's gonna be cool to see the Bucks and Omega live and everything like that. So yeah, as of now, I'm going, but things can always change. It depends on like situation and stuff like that. But as of now, I do have my tickets. I do plan on going. It's just more of like if something with school comes up and stuff like that, or if it's like, hey, money's a little bit tight for me, I may have to sell the tickets because like sometimes that happens, man, where I plan to go to an event. But then something comes up where it's just like, hey, I have to do it, so I'll just sell the tickets. And I don't want to leave empty seats because I'm pretty sure there's many fans who want to see that event more than I would. Like, I'm excited still, even though Ray and Jushin Thunder Liger is still a question mark. But yeah, no, like the Bucks versus the Golden Lovers should be fun. You guys know I'm a Ibushi fan. I'm excited to see who they're gonna get to face Okada and stuff like that. So yes, I'm really excited so far for Strong Style Evolved because I am going to Strong Style Evolved. That was the one thing I said. I regretted not going to New Japan last year because like it looked like it was like those two shows looked like they were really fun to go to, and so I was like, man, I regretted not going to those shows. So I said I'm going to Strong Style Evolved and stuff like that. So yeah, I will be at the Pyramid in Long Beach, California, to enjoy Strong Style Evolved. Did you hear Reebok will stop paying fighters that they bash them online? That's so stupid. Fuck Reebok. Seriously, fuck Reebok, dude. Like, they don't even give the... Like, I remember, too, like, the UFC fighters, they only had, like, a one-time 20% discount at Reebok. And someone said, what the fuck? That ain't Lifetime? And, like, they could not believe it. Nia Jax, Lex Bliss, Mandy Wrestling, and that blonde chick, right? Squad is hot. Who do you think Steph going over Ronda... what's it called? Sorry. I scrolled too fast for the question, so I'm going to... do you think Steph going over Ronda at WrestleMania? No, because Ronda's going to win. They want to build up Ronda first. Maybe down the line Steph goes over Ronda, but not right now. What do you think with the six packs challenge at Who do you think will win the six pack challenge at Fastlane? Well, Kesha, that would spoil my Fastlane preview and predictions. So wait until that video, and then you'll see my prediction there. I ain't gonna spoil it though here. Do you think The Miz should go back to SmackDown? I think he's fine on either brand. I think Raw is kind of like the brand where he's at now. Do you think they'll do it on Raw, the Ultimate Deletion? Honestly, I think Ultimate Deletion would work better on Raw than, let's say, WrestleMania. I could see the appeal of doing it on a WrestleMania. I really can, but at the same time, I just feel like, oh, it would fit better on the Raw stage than WrestleMania and stuff like that. Strong Style Evolved is airing on Access TV for us American Infidels, or in my case, American Citizen Infidels. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I know it's on Access TV, so that's good to know. What are we getting? Another brown bag special? When I get more money? It's like when I get more money, dude. I don't have money right now, y'all. I'm in between trying to search for a new job, so I don't really have money. It's not like YouTube gets me money and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. Like whenever I see TNA are doing another insane special, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy like 3 of these and stuff like that. Like it's up to Impact to see if their website has something interesting and stuff, and which shirts are going out and stuff. So yeah, that's just me. Do you think Charlotte will return to Raw and Alexa will go back to SmackDown Live during this year's Superstar Shakeup? No, I think Alexa Bliss they really do like on Raw, but I can definitely see Charlotte coming back to Raw because she is just being an absolute waste on SmackDown. Hashtag fuck Shinsuke. Ken men! I know this is early to say, but I have a feeling Ronda's going to be Asuka at SummerSlam this year, my opinion. Well, I agree. That's what I've been saying for the longest time. Hey man, like if people like Nia Jax, it is what it is, man. Y'all can if someone thinks Nia Jax is hot, that's their opinion, man. It's like nothing bad. I think Tamina's good looking, but I've seen Tamina in person, and man, woo, man, she fine in person, man. She fine in person, Tamina. So I know a lot of people is like, oh, it's not like big on Tamina, but man, I was, man. I was like, yeah, dude, Tamina pretty good, man. WWE is booking the arena that Ronda got KO'd in October. Which one? Because she went into the arena she got KO'd in this already, man. She got KO'd by Amanda Nunes. That Greater Royal Rumble, man. Why did I stop doing the Bound for Glory review series back in the day on my channel? Oh, I stopped doing it because mainly. So what happened was I didn't have access to watching the Bound for Glories. The channel that I was watching them on deleted it all, and then also too, I was like too busy with school at that time. I was thinking about doing more Bound for Glories, but then it's just kind of like I might review old pay-per-views again soon, but a lot of people don't really care about my old school reviews. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would love to talk about old stuff, but a lot of people seem to care more about my current thoughts than my old thoughts. Do you play the MLB The Show games? Oh yeah, I play them. I don't have a PS4. My brother does, but I don't buy them. Like I kind of just like sometimes what I'll do is if a friend I know has like the show and they're like not playing it, I'll be like, hey, can I borrow it? And my friend lets me borrow it for a little bit, and then I'll ask my brother if I can play the PS4 for a little bit, and then I'll just play a little bit of Road to the Show and everything like that. And then I kind of get bored, and then like either my friend either forgets that I have the game, so I play it for a while, or they'll text me being like, "Hey, I need my game back," and then it's like, "Oh, okay," and then I go. So yeah, it just depends. What makes more sense? Aquaman winning the title? Okay, Aquaman winning the title and celebrates, or Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar and Aquaman winning the title? Reigns winning the title just straight up. Why would he? Why would Heyman go with Reigns, man? That would just be so dumb. Chase, the Batman feels they are going to have Ronda take the title from Asuka. Well, that's how I feel too. I can understand why they would do that, man. To beat a monster, you got to build a monster. I was watching an old school video of yours yesterday. Good times. That's good. I always like when people say they watch my older stuff, man. It makes me feel good because, like, I watch sometimes, like, like sometimes I watch older stuff too. Like, I know, like, right now since it's WrestleMania season, I've been watching, Schleg Daddy's WrestleMania review series. I do it like every year, and stuff like that. I watch a lot of my friends' older stuff too. Like, I watch my friend Ross's old stuff. OK Fave, I'll check out some of his old stuff every once in a while. Steven and shit. You know, I always check out old stuff too. So it's cool when I hear that type of stuff, man. Watching old stuff, that's always fun, man. Like, I always like watching old stuff too, man. What reward do you think the winner of the 50-person battle royal should receive? That's a wonderful question, Xander, because I can't think off the top of my head what they could do for a reward. Like, that would be just something. Do you remember MLB The Bigs? Dude, I'm not even kidding, CPZ. I was looking to get that game for the longest. So here's the thing, man. MLB The Gigs, that was like, I remember that release. And this is when remember when Blockbuster was still a thing? This is when Blockbuster was still like huge and was like a big deal. And I remember I was like so pissed. So like that week when MLB The Bigs came out, um, I waited till Friday because I was like, oh, super stoked to play that game. I went to Blockbuster. They said, oh yeah, we weren't getting that game, and I asked them like 5 times, man. It's like I know I asked them like 5 times. I was like, hey guys, like you should get this game. People want to play it. And they're like, okay, we'll call you if we get it. They get it like 2 weeks after, and they didn't call me at all. It was so dumb, man. But no, I was like, that was like one of the games that I've always wanted to play, but I never got a chance to play it, man. And like, I was so pissed, dude. Like, and then also it was just like the PS2, like around that time, I was just like, like the systems that I wanted for were dying, so I was just like, whatever, man. When is Zayn gonna win the WWE title this year? I'm thinking before or at SummerSlam. Hey, our boy Sami Zayn, he winning that title at SummerSlam. Hey, he can win it at WrestleMania. Hell, he could win it this Sunday. Damn Bones, our boy Uber driver, he gonna win it all, man. I noticed that Smarky YouTubers viewership is going down. It's a shame they didn't take your advice. I try to help them. It's because if you hear one person say a point, why would you want to hear another person say a point? Like, I noticed that like my views, they've been going up a little bit, and I think some people like that I'm not like people know that I'm not super smarky, but at the same time, they know it's like, okay, he's not like trying to hate just to hate. You know, I bring a fair and balanced point for the run Roman Reigns. I like my Johnny Garganos. I like Seth Rollins, but I hate Finn Balor. I hate Care Bear, but I like other random wrestlers. Do you think Seth and Finn will stay on Raw after the draft? Seth, no. Finn, yes, because they love their Finn Balor for whatever fucking reason. Did you ever play that game, NBA The Elite 2011? Dude, CPV. How fucking dare you, dog? Where is it? I have it. I have NBA The Elite 11, man. Where is this shit, dude? That's my jam right there. Don't you ever call that game horrible. That was the GOAT. That was my game. Fuck 2K. NBA The Elite 11. Where is this, man? Where is this game, man? Oh, no, I have NBA 09 the inside. Okay, never mind. I have NBA 09 the inside. But yeah, no, I played NBA 11, man. Don't hate on NBA Elite 11, man. That's my shit, man. I guess I played NBA 09 then, man. Because like, I played the game, the demo. I love that shit, dude. But don't you dare hate on my shit, man. Don't you dare hate on those games, man. That's my shit right there. No, let's see. Did you hear about the racist chants at Kyrie? Yeah, I talked about them already. I don't know why fans have to chant that shit, man. In the future WrestleMania, I would love to see Kyrie on sign and have a pirate ship where she rides a pirate ship outside the stadium and into the stage. That would be hashtag amazing. If San Diego gets that giant stadium they want, they could do that because they want to build their stadium by the ocean. That's what San Diego wants, at least. Yeah, man, I have MBO 09 the inside, man. The kid and stuff like that, dude. I love those NBA games, man. When the NBA had storylines and stuff like that, better than this 2K trash. Honestly, man, 2K is trash this year, man. I think I turned in 2K18. I said this is terrible. Why are untalented hogs like Nikki Bella and Nia Jax are complaining about Rousey and WWE, which is probably their only chance of getting a WrestleMania main event? It's called building up the main event. That's why, damn bones. It's called let's try to build some tension. get some fans excited about this, brother. So yeah, no, they're just building tension. That's what they're doing. Sami Callihan, Shinsuke, and Rollins walk into a bar. What happens? Well, first off, Rollins would go on and he'll be talking about how he's the greatest and wanting to know where his statue is. Sami Callihan will then grab a pool stick and randomly hit Rollins in the head for no reason. And then it'll be an unprotected shot too. Shinsuke will go, come on! And then he'll start kicking people, injuring them for no reason. And then Rollins will get up and he will try to do a flying knee for whatever reason. And then hurting his own knee and slash hurting the person and breaking their nose. So there'll be a lot of crazy shit that happens when they walk into a bar. Let's just say that. Wow, Sonny might go to prison for 5 years. Wow, I heard she got arrested, but I didn't know that. Wow, that's terrible. Did you like the Bella Twins? Oh yeah, Kesha, I love the Bella Twins. I was like one of the few people defending them when AJ Lee was running amok. When AJ Lee was like skipping, not running amok, skipping amok. When AJ Lee was like, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, just light it up. Like I love it, man. Like AJ Lee is just so relevant now. No one even thought about her for the Women's Royal Rumble, dude. Like seriously. Like no one was all like, I want to see AJ Lee. I want to see her. Like no, they were like, I want to see Candice Michelle and Victoria. Good. I'm glad people are now wising up about AJ Lee's mark ass. Fuck her. Yeah, R-Truth had a great heel run in 2011. It's a shame. He should have been WWE champion, even if it was for like 2 weeks. Do you think Elias will win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal if it's not canceled and if Braun is not in it? Well, there's a thing called the Andre documentary that's coming out. So yeah. Why would I do a customer complaint of Conor McGregor? The only thing I'm going to complain about is how boxers is letting these bums like Canelo freaking get away with a failed drug test. He's lucky that USADA is not on his fucking ass, because if USADA was going to catch him, this fight between him and Triple G wouldn't even fucking happen. He's fucking lucky Oscar De La Hoya sucks the Mexican Commission's dick, so that way he can have the fucking fight with Triple G. Look at these fucking bums. They couldn't get the money that Floyd and I made with one fight, so they need fucking 2 fights. These fucking bums. That's probably one of my worst corners because my nose is kind of stuffed up. But yeah. No, Kesha, I wasn't a fan of the Cena promo tonight, and here's the reason why. I talked about it, but I'll just repeat it again. One, he was on Raw and he was promoting SmackDown. And kayfabe, how does that make sense? And two, honestly, it was just a SmackDown rebound. Like, I can watch the videos. I don't need to hear Cena say, and I beat AJ. Like, that was just dumb. What was the worst year in WWE in the last decade? I say 2017. Man, dude, 2015 was pretty bad for me. I don't know why. I just did not like 2015. 2015 or 2016. 2016 was also pretty bad. I would say 2015. Yeah, Xander, I don't think they're getting rid of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, though. I think Goldberg's gonna win. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, no, 2015 was just odd, man. I think Connor's okay with one more loss. I feel like once Connor gets 2 in a row losses, that's when he'll start looking bad. 3 in a row. I mean, because he just beat Eddie Alvarez, and so Eddie Alvarez is still a top 5 guy. Like, if Eddie Alvarez just started to suck afterwards, like Aldo has been, then yeah, it would look bad. But Eddie Alvarez is still a top flight dude in the lightweight division, top 5 in the lightweight division, still a title contender in the lightweight division. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad. 2014, pretty bad. 2015, garbage. 2016, I'm indifferent towards 2016. There's some good stuff in 2016, and then there's some bad stuff in 2016. 2017 so far was pretty bad. What year did WWE fall off to you? Oh, dude, like once 2009 hit, that's when it just fell off to me, man. Like 2009, I don't know, Kesha, are you guy or girl? I can't tell if it's like Kesha or Keisha or I can't tell if you're a guy or girl with the name, like because I don't know. I always feel like Kesha could be a guy's name or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, 2009 or 2010. I just don't want to call you a guy or dude if you're a female or like a man because that's like I've had too many college teachers try to like correct me on this, and now I feel like I have to do my duty in society to like be diligent about it. But 2009 for sure. definitely fell off. Like it was just like nothing of interest. Orton was just not even a threat, man. It's just Yeah, no, Seth Rollins had such a losing record in 2015. It was ridiculous, man. It was so bad. Like he would lose every episode of Raw and then win the pay-per-views. Not the loss, but how he loses his next fight. His game's destroyed by Khabib is a bad look. Oh. Yeah, no. If he gets destroyed in the next fight, yeah, it will look bad, man, for sure. Oh, yeah, 2006 is a good year. 2006 is a good year. 2008 is also, I think 2008 is one of the more criminally underrated years in WWE for them. Like, I feel like 2008, it just gets no love and respect. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Because, like, 2007, they deal with a lot of bullshit in '07, man. And '07 I thought was a good year. Like, if you, like, minus 2011, 2007 was probably their last really good year. Minus the Benoit bullshit. But man, dude, in 2008, they had so much good shit, dude. Like there was the Shawn Michaels Jericho feud, the Edge and Undertaker feud, Batista. I thought that was one of his better runs as a top guy. You know, Cena was barely around in '08, so you kind of got a break from him. Orton was actually looking like a legit main eventer again. Triple H was looking like pretty smooth again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought 2008, there was some good stuff. I thought there was some good stuff in '08, man. And then it was just like I don't know, man. Like, '09 was just kind of like it just fell off, dude. Like, '09 was just like a joke, man. But yeah, I think 2008 is an underrated year for WWE, man. I really do. Oh my god. I almost choked on some water like a scrub. Oh yeah, the Raw gets toast. That was funny as hell, man. I started watching WWE in 2010 after being introduced to SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 and learning a little bit about WWE, and I thought it was bad then. Oh, you thought? Wait, did you thought SmackDown? Wait, did you think SB Raw 2007 was bad, or did you think WWE in 2010 was bad, Xander? That's what I'm trying. Because I'm like, man, I liked SB Raw 2007. I have too many good things about that game, so I can't trash that game. Like, I love that game, but like if you're saying like you thought 2010 was bad, then okay, I can understand that. Yeah, 2010, no bueno, man. The Nexus crap and stuff like that. 2000. Okay, so you're a boy. Okay, so I can say man and everything like that. That's good to know because I just don't want it where it's like I'm saying man to a girl or bro or dude. Like I don't know. I'm trying to be better socially conscious. Um, 2009. Honestly, it was like I kind of said. I kind of said what I was talking about was like Orton was like a non-factor. Triple H was kind of unbearable at that time. Cena and Orton had that never-ending letters in the sky feud. SmackDown was literally unwatchable. Like SmackDown, like people bitch about SmackDown now. SmackDown's bad now. But SmackDown '09, oh man, there was so much goopy shit going on, like Undertaker and CM Punk, and then like the Go-Go Plata or Hell's Gate was banned and shit like that. Like, oh god, it was like such a weird show. Like 2009, the only good thing about '09 that I can think of on top of my head is like Shawn Michaels was cooking burgers after losing to the Undertaker, and Triple H was trying to find him cooking burgers to go fight Legacy in a tag match at SummerSlam. Like that's literally the best thing of 2000. Like minus, if I don't count matches, if I talk about just what I remember the most and fondly, is that. That's pretty sad when I'm thinking about Shawn Michaels cooking burgers. And like he kicks this little girl who was complaining about her burger. Oh man, dude. Yeah, Hardy and Punk was alright, but other than that, man, Punk and Undertaker kind of ruined it, man. Like literally, Punk goes over as world champion, looks like $1,000,000, and then Undertaker buries him. Oh yeah, no, '09 is still better than today. Yeah, no, 100% agree with that, Dan Bones. I'm just saying that's when WWE started falling off for me. Yeah, the last wrestling game I purchased 2K. Well, I didn't purchase 2K16. It was free with like that gold pass that I was playing. So I got 2K16 because of that. And like honestly, like WWE 2K16, that game was like the weirdest game. Like I wasn't a big fan of WWE 2K16 in my personal opinion. It was whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like a whatever show to me, whatever game to me. But the last wrestling game that I legit played, that I legit bought, was WWE 12. That was literally the last game that I played, like straight up. Like WWE 13 I didn't play, 2K14 I didn't even touch, 2K15 I didn't even touch. Uh, Literally 2K16 was the last game I played. Like I don't care about wrestling video games all that much anymore. It's a shame too because I used to love playing them, man. Yeah, man. SB Raw 2K. Honestly, I will say it. I think what SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 had the last really good story mode or season mode. The rest afterwards, the Road to WrestleManias were fun. The Road to WrestleManias were fun, but at the same time, man, they weren't like what season mode was, man. Like I had fun with season mode. Yeah, no, Shut Your Mouth has a great story mode, man. Same with Here Comes the Pain. Here Comes the Pain, like literally, like Here Comes the Pain had such a great story. Like if you start with the creative wrestler, you could do all the extra stuff, and if you won the Royal Rumble, you can go on and become champion and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Shinsuke will hold the title for 4 months. How about that? That's a good guess, I guess. I didn't like the 09 Rumble match is hit or miss, but I wasn't a big fan of the 09 Rumble match, man. You need to let Shinsuke have his hose back. Oh, no, that's fine. All right, guys. Like I said, the time is up. The questions are done. Thank you guys very much for asking these questions and having a good night on the stream. Remember, guys, just like Brock Lesnar, sometimes y'all don't need to give a shit in life. Just have fun. And remember, take care of your bitch like Brock Lesnar does too. Get on top of her, drink a beer, drink a Bud Light, cause Coors Light ain't paying you shit, and ride your Harley Davidson. Woo! Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Pop your collars, and as we leave, say with me, yo! Hey, Finn, you need more than a goddamn gun sign.